What up, brother? Hey, what's going on, guys? Back at you guys with another one right quick on this overcast day, you know? Well, it's another day above ground is always a good day. That's what I always say, right? Anyway, just a quick video, man, about how I see this trend that's been going on for the past 2 years about all the women saying that they want a high-value man, which is silly as hell. How you want a high value man? There's not enough high value men to go around. So either you guys gonna either share the high value man, or I don't know. Or luckily you can find one that you're gonna be able to keep all to yourself. But let's explore the high value man. What makes a man high value? Is it money? Is it his character? Is it his behavior? I don't know. But in today's day, no one cares about nobody's character. Seems like it. They don't care about their morals, ethics, and values. Seems like it. It's all about the bag. What kind of bag he got? You ain't asked him, was he a serial killer? Is he bad with children? If he's a pedophile? You know, are dudes looking for him to shoot him up? You ain't asked none of that. But you asked about the bag. High value man. Let's face it, man. In this country, especially if you are a sister, and let's say you only want to date brothers. You know, that's only a small percentage of brothers in this country. It don't really matter what state you're in. I'm just going to say the entire country. Majority of the brothers out here only earn, I'm talking about majority, only earn between 40 and 50,000 a year. That's it. I mean, that's across the board in any state, except for if you in California, it's probably a little bit different, or New York. Those two states, you know, they're out of the equation because the cost of living is higher. So therefore, you're going to earn more. I get that. But besides, yeah, okay, I would say California, Hawaii, and New York. Those are the exceptions if men live there. But even though if men live there, that's not really guaranteed that they're going to even pull 50 G's a year. You know, even though the cost of living is way higher. You know, so there's simply not enough so-called high-value men to go around. It's only a small percentage of men who are high-value, so-called, when it comes to finances, especially if you want to keep your options just with black men. It's only so many brothers who got all the bread. There's only so many black male millionaires in this country. There's only so many black male billionaires in this country. To tell you the truth, I really can't think of one besides Robert Smith, Kanye West, or Ye as he like to be called now. And I think Dr. Dre once upon a time was a billionaire until he had to go through that divorce and give up some of his cheese, but that's neither here or there. But this whole concept of high value man, it's just not enough men to go around for every woman it's delusional, in my opinion, to every woman think that she's going to get a high value man. And even if you do happen to find one, you're not going to be able to keep them all to yourself. You're going to have to share this guy, because men who make a lot of money, I don't care if it's he can make $100,000 even every year. Guess what he has? He has options. You know, you can't roll up on him and put him out. You can't roll up on him and talk to him crazy, because he'll tell you to get the hell on somewhere. Those are things that these so-called high-value men, is just not enough guys to go around for women to realistically think they're going to all run into the same guy. That's just delusional, man. It's only so many of these guys that go around. And someone be like, well, I don't need him. I make my own money. I make 6 figures a year. 6 figures a year, I mean. Kudos to you. That's good. That's good you make 6 figures a year. That's very good. But a majority of the women today who do make 6 figures a year, most of them are by themselves. They single, they don't have no man. They can't keep one even when they find one. So their ritual every day is the same damn thing every night. Go home to a big old empty house, ain't nobody in it, sitting there drinking some damn wine and trying to see what's on TV and playing with her dog or her cat, the feline cat with 4 legs, not the other cat. But, you know, that's the pattern. Ain't no man around. You making all that bread. You got all these fancy degrees. You got this big house, nice cars, but ain't no man around. So that's the trade-off. You a high value woman, but the trade-off is you have to work so many hours and work so hard to be able to maintain that lifestyle. If you have a high value man, you really don't have to do much. Working is optional. If you want to work. If not, hey, you don't have to. If your man's head is on his shoulders the right way, and he's not going to be trying to take advantage of you just because he make all the money and you don't. But this whole concept of a high value man, it's just delusional for women to think they all gonna find one. What's wrong with the blue collar guys, man? What's wrong with the guys that work for UPS or drive the trash truck or drive semis? A lot of semi truck drivers make 100 G's a year. Electricians, plumbers, pipe fitters, cement masons, you name it. Electricians, guys with trades, blue collar jobs. What's wrong with those guys? What's wrong with making $50,000, $60,000, $70,000 a year? All you guys looking for this fairy tale princess type lifestyle, and it's just unrealistic. It's unrealistic. You want this man to have all this stuff. I like to say the 3 6s. You want to be 6 feet tall. Well, I would say 4 6s. You want him to be 6 feet tall at least. You want him to make 6 figures a year. You want him to be in shape and have a 6-pack. And you want his thing to be at least 6 inches long. Now, out of those 4 things, you're not going to get all 4. Hell, you might get 1. You might get 2 if you're lucky. In every blue moon, you might look around and get 3. But if you happen to get a unicorn guy and you get 4 of them, trust and believe you're going to be sharing this dude. You're not going to have him all to yourself. He over 6 feet tall. He's in shape. He makes 6 figures a year. And he packing. Yeah, you're going to be sharing that thing, whether you like it or not. So this whole concept of a high value man is just kind of silly. In my opinion, I think somebody high value man is how they character, their behavior, their morals, their ethics, their value. In my opinion, that's what makes them high value. How they look at life, how they look at you. You get out you don't necessarily have to get out the shower, but say you get out the shower, they just staring you down. But it's just like how a man looks at you, how he treats you, stuff like that. In my opinion, that's what makes him high value. Not because he pulling up in a Bugatti, or he pulling up in a Lambo. If he pulling up in a C-Class, that really doesn't make someone high value. Then I can say that would make him successful. But even successful, the word successful is subjective because everybody's definition of success can be different. Like I said before in previous videos, success for you may not be taking a drink that day. Success for you may not be watching porn. Success for you may be not using drugs. So everybody's definition of success can be different. But I just said that to say, man, it's just unrealistic for all these women that think they're going to get a high value man. These guys are very slim in pickings. And the guys who do make money like that, like I said, they have options. And even most important, the guys that make all that bread and have the options and got themselves together, they have options. And most of the 9 times out of 10, they're looking for younger women. They don't want a woman who's in her 30s, 40s, and 50s. They're not checking for them. She's too old. They don't want her. She got children. They don't want her. She's stuck in her ways. They don't want her. These are the so-called high-value men because they want somebody young. They want some arm candy. They want somebody that look good. They still want somebody who can bear them some children. Could it backfire on them someday? Hey, who knows? I don't know. But anyway, that's all I got to say. Like this whole concept of high value, it's just it's asinine, man, because every woman not going to get that. Go get you a blue-collar dude, man. I know cats that drive trash trucks, man. These cats make $50, $60 an hour. Last I checked, $50 an hour. Hell, that's $96,000 a year. That's what's up. So just like the whole realization of this high value man stuff. I know Kevin Samuels. Rest in peace to Kevin Samuels. He put his battery in all these women's back, thinking you can all go out and get a high value man. Man has been making $100,000 for the past 3 years and all this crap. That's fairy tale land. This is not a novel. There's no picture of Fabio on the front. It's just silly. Anyway, chill later, man. I'm out. Deuces.